Well, that brings us to the most beautiful love story of all time.
Which, because it's brief, ends in a horrible, horrible death. Happily, in a horrible, horrible death.
Now, if you remember this guy from before, Orpheus. He's sensitive. He's into music. He's a little emo, but that's cool, because a girl can kind of go for that. He's got magical powers, everything you'd want in a guy.
Not immortal.
Except for that.
I thought it was immortal.
Nope, half-gods are not immortal.
I hate to break this to you, Orpheus, but you're a demigod. A lesser god, if you will. A god that showed up because your dad was mingling with mortals, if you know what I mean.
See, this is why I'm depressed. My father was never around when I was growing up. All I've got is my music and dark clothing.
But then one day, a new girl moved to town, Eurydice.
Hey, Orpheus. Hey, sorry. I'm new in town.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
If I was a man dying in the desert with 1,000 suns burning upon my back, I would trade a cool lake of water for 1 second of days of life.
Hey, well, I'll see you later.
But like every great love story, they had a problem. In this case, his father, Apollo.
Why are you hanging out with that mortal girl?
Why do you care, Dad?
I just want what's best for you. I found great news. She's spunky, she's a little punk. I know you like that kind
Stay out of my love life.
Hey, I'm your father.
You're not my father. You're some jerk who shows up every once in a while and goes back to being the son. Well, I hate you. You got it? I hate you. Why do you think I wear dark clothing? Huh?
You're just going through a phase right now, like the moon.
I'm going to write my journal.
Why didn't you get outside so you can get a tan?
Never!
The next day,
Hey, Orpheus.
Winter spring,
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to fall asleep so that I might have the slightest chance to dream of you, and then you might love me in the cool darkness of the night.
I'm going to the movies. You want to come?
Okay.
Son,
What do you want, Dad?
I know you're infatuated with this mortal girl.
You don't know anything about it.
It's something we all do. But you're not actually considering marrying her, are you? I mean, we're different than them. What happens when she gets old? She's gonna be all gross and wrinkly and stuff, and you're gonna be young forever. People are gonna be like, hey, what are you doing hanging out with your grandmother? Gods aren't like you.
I'm not a god either, am I? I'm just a demigod.
But you're still gonna live for 1,000 years. Take a page out of Zeus's book. Find a mortal girl, have a little fun, and leave. You can't fall in love with mortals. I forbid it.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm the god of the sun, right? Let's say you walk along with what's her face?
Eurydice?
Your idiocy? That's her name? What were her parents thinking?
It's a beautiful name.
Whatever. Anyway, you walk along with this idiot girl, and she looks up at the sky, and oh boy, the sun just drops on her face and burns her to a crisp. 1 minute she's beautiful, the next she's a smoking hole in the ground.
I love her, Dad. Maybe you can't understand that.
You're grounded.
This is so unfair.
Look, you got a good buddy. My dad, when he was 3 years old, his grandpa ate him, okay? He spent the first 900 years of his life digesting in a pool of stomach acid. Don't tell me I'm being unfair. I can tie you up to a rock and have birds eat your liver all day. So don't talk back to me.
Hey, Orpheus.
When springtime comes and...
Hold up. My dad said that we can't go out anymore.
What?
Apparently, he had a dream that the sun ate our house, and he took that as a bad sign. So, we're gonna have to break up.
No, you can't do this.
Sorry, Orpheus, we're just too different.
No, I love
And so they were married. And as Eurydice went to cut the cake, a snake bit her and she died.
What the heck? Are you kidding me? We were married for 3 minutes.
Sorry, kid. They'll be others. Let's go find some nymphs.
You did this, didn't you, Dad?
Hey, I'm the god of the sun, not the god of snakes. It's not my problem she is bad luck.
I still love her.
What do you give me now? You can't love a dead girl.
Wanna bet?
So Orpheus came up with a plan.
I'll just go down to Hades and get her. Simple.
Hey, Orpheus, can we talk? I'm not sure I approve of your life choices at the moment.
When have you ever approved of anything I've ever done?
You know you're not immortal, right?
Yeah, I'm aware, Dad.
Well, I heard you a minute ago about talking about going down to Hades. There are people down there that can be a bad influence on you. Let me talk, okay? I know it's cool to wear black and write depressing poetry and stuff, but I gotta draw a line somewhere. The underworld is not cool.
I'm through listening to you.
So Orpheus went down to Hades.
By the way, where is Hades?
Go down the highways a ways, and you should see a Wendy's. Behind the Wendy's is a dumpster. Crawl into the dumpster, and you should find a bucket of fry grease. Just jump into that, and you should be in the underworld.
Okay. Hey, funny story. I'm looking for my girlfriend.
You shall not pass!
Yeah, but true love. Don't you just love a good unending love story?
I said, you shall not pass!
What if I sang you a song I wrote about it?
Stopped for a second. Charon stopped throwing, Sisyphus stopped pushing a rock up a hill, the birds stopped pecking out Prometheus's liver. Everything fell in love with him right there. The birds, the rocks, everything.
Hey kid, that's some sounds you got there.
Who are you?
I'm your Uncle Hades. Sheesh, look, I want to sign you to a record deal. You got it. We're going triple platinum with that thing. I got a kid down here named Elvis. He's nothing compared to you. I'm talking #1 on every chart.
I'm just looking for my girlfriend.
That's sweet, that's sweet. Young love. Nobody leaves young love alone.
But I'm not doing the record deal.
Okay, tell you what. I want to introduce you to some of your fans over there. These are the Furies.
I love you more! I love you so much! I just want
get out of here.
So, what have you been up to?
There's a lot of daytime TV down here, actually. It's kind of horrible.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Thanks for coming and getting me.
No problem.
What? Oh, you okay?
No!
And Eurydice was torn from his grasp.
Ah!
And the girls descended on him. And they fought over him so much that they tore him into little pieces and he died right there. And his spirit descended back into Hades and he met up with the girl that he loved.
Hey, now we're both dead.
And they lived happily ever after in Hades. Well, they didn't really live. They were, spirits and all. But they were spirits in love for eternity. And Hades never let anyone torture them because Orpheus wrote some songs for Led Zeppelin. The end, and that was the very first emo love story.